I've gone live on my personal timeline in I don't think all year. So happy to be here. When you do show up, just put some ones in the comment below and just put some ones, one, if you can hear me good. And I'm just going to connect with you for a few minutes to tell you what we're working on right now and helping you heal financially. So I want to make sure that it's live before I get too deep on this. All right, looks good. All right, what's up, Mandy? Hey, Carlos. Cool. Everything looks good. If you could share this and invite a couple friends, I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. What's up, Daniel? Brandy, good to see everybody. How's everyone feeling out there? Let's see. All right. All right, looks good. See, there's 10 people here, 15 people here. And almost done on my end. I just want to share it in a couple spots into my Facebook group. Normally, I just go live in my personal Facebook group, or not personal, my Community Heal Facebook group. But today, I decided to go live right on my page, old school style. It's been a minute since I did that. So if you are joining me here today, go ahead and just invite one friend or share this with somebody. If you get some value in this, hit some likes or whatever you want to do. Drop some comments. All right, cool. Now, all year I've been working on a program this year, just something I had the idea of a few months ago to really focus all of 2021 on helping people heal financially. Financially is the money is usually the main reason we're very stressed out in life. Now, you could have a lot of money and still be stressed, or you could have a lot of money and not be happy. So money won't make you happy, just so you know. But not having money certainly won't make you happy either. It actually causes a lot of stress. Stress destroys your immune system. Your immune system gets destroyed, you get sick. That causes more problems. The number one reason that people fight in relationships is overwhelmingly about money because they have money issues, which cause time conflict, which cause, just all sorts of challenges that are hard to navigate. One of the biggest limits that we have in our life is financially because, many people have taught us, that it's almost like not good to have money. It's like money is the root of all evil and money is, it's kind of like this weird thing that if you are real successful in life, some people judge you or criticize you or they're jealous of you. And we are not really taught the things that we need to know financially. Most schools, I would say like 99% of traditional schools, I'm talking about, you know, high school and then into college, fail at teaching us about finances, like real ways to make money, to have financial freedom, assets, taxes, credit, debt, all those things. They're just overlooked. And so unless your parents are very savvy at it or you've went out and sought education, it's a very confusing place. It is one of the most overwhelming areas of our life financially. So I first want to ask you a question. Where would you rate yourself personally? And just please be vulnerable on a 1 to 10, 10 saying that you have true financial freedom, that you've hit your financial goals year after year, you're doing the best possible, you could improve, but you're like right now at optimal, or 1 being the absolute worst. You're deep in debt, you have little to no money coming in, possibly you were fired this year or your job closed, whatever it may be. Just give me a little feedback so I know who we have here with us tonight. And I'm going to engage a little bit and also ask you a couple different questions and give away something to someone if you do hang here for the next 15 minutes. Now, did you know that 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? 78%. That is like crazy high amount. And we in America are the richest land in the world. almost 40%, 39% of Americans cannot afford a $400 emergency. So if you have an emergency that's $400, you can't even afford to pay for that emergency. 48% of Americans have less than $10,000 for retirement. I mean, how can you retire? You can't even retire with like $100,000 at this point, much less $10,000. And 74% of Americans are stressed about money. That stress leads into every area of our life. In our family, it leads us. I mean, when you're stressed about making money and you go to work, it is not, you are not in the optimal space. So I knew that this year we needed to transition a little bit and focus everything that we have on healing financially. So if you are interested in this year, 2021, in healing financially, just comment that below, heal financially. And what we did is we created a really powerful program that we're going to just basically just give it away to you. I mean, it's going to cost like the price of lunch. And I'm going to power pack it with 9 different areas that I break down in detail to help you heal financially. So you can ultimately have happiness, financial freedom. You could fix or repair your credit. You could have investments. You can, properly allocate your assets or create assets, online and offline assets, so you can properly manage your taxes. And I really dive in about the mindset of money. I create a great formula that can help you get out of debt mode or poverty mode or scarcity mode or having the limited mind, which many of us have. So I'm talking about no more stress, eliminating your debts, building steady cash flow, setting up long-term income, producing assets, all within a simple program that I'm literally just going to give away to you so you can have access to it, because I believe it's going to give tremendous leverage so we can help guide people in the right direction this year. And if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below by just saying heal financially. And again, if you hang tight for about 5 more minutes, I'm going to tell you how to get access to this next week. And I'm also just going to I'm going to give away something kind of cool to one person today on our live. You have to be live here. So share this because it might be your friend who gets the gift. And as I'm reading the comments, Sean Mullen, I just sent Sean a payout. It was like $500 something. It's fun to send payouts to affiliates. $500, a little extra $500 a week or a month or whatever it may be, can really help people in a lot of different ways. But let's see. Most of you are commenting 4. We got a 3. We got a 2. So the question was on a 1 to 10. Keith says a 1. On a 1 to 10, 10 being optimal. Where are you in your finances right now? Like 10 would be you are in the best possible place ever. You are at like the top tier. Carlos said a 3. Keith said a 2. Amanda said a 2. Mateus said a 5. Sean Mullen said a 4. And the rest of you did not answer. You don't participate, you will not win the prize. Okay, so healing financially is a very important element of our life. Now, what I'm going to show you has nothing to do with theory. This is all based on experience. So to give a quick backstory to anyone who doesn't know my personal financial situation, I'll just tell you the good old story. And I'm going to tell you a 40-year story in less than 2 minutes. I was broke for over a decade. I'm talking about hopeless. I was even homeless. I was cashing in coins. I had no bank account. I had a 380 credit score. I was riding on the bus. I was scrounging together coins to eat. I was sleeping on couches. I was not even paycheck to paycheck. I was broke. And I'm talking about over a decade. Now, I had a poverty mindset. I did not know that. I had limiting beliefs that I didn't know. In fact, I hated money, and I didn't know that because I saw something real nasty in my late teens from 16 to 20 about money, where family was fighting about money, problems with my parents, problems with my grandparents. And I'm like seeing all these things about money, and I'm like, I mean, you really don't want money, right? Because look what it does to you. And I don't need money. I'm going to be like, just living, forget the money thing. So I didn't care about my credit. I literally never had a credit card till I was, I think, 35 or 36 years old. Never had a credit card once. I had one car that got totaled, and then it was like a friend stole it and totaled it, and I don't even know what happened to it. I lost that thing. My dad gave me a truck once, and unfortunately I just sold it. It made hardly any money, and the money was gone. I had this other crazy story where I owned a BMW. What was it? BMW, one of those cool, bigger ones, wide body ones, beautiful. And I thought I won this horse race, and it was like a $250,000 win. And I woke up Monday and I didn't win any money, and I owed 25 grand and had to fire sell my car. Craziness. I have a story about money, and let me tell you one thing. I started my business with $1.71, and I say it all the time. I had a true dollar in a dream story. Now, it was destiny. It wasn't luck. It wasn't, I was in it was destiny. Okay, it was my fate. It was my journey of life. And I know God wanted to show me that, hey, Stephen, if you follow what I'm trying to show you, not what you want to do, not trying to be cool, not trying to be accepted, just follow where I want you to go and what I want you to do and tune into it, I will bless you financially. It says, humble beginnings, so prosperous the future will be. And so when I was in Thailand in 2018, I was $200,000 in debt. I had $1.71 in my bank account. And 7 days later is when this business Heal began to take off. Now, this was after a full 4, maybe 5 years of failure. Again, 380 credit score, $200,000 in debt, and $1.71 in my bank account. No credit cards, no savings, no backup plans. So when I work with people, I realize that if I did it, you can do it, no matter your current situation. If you want to be vulnerable as well, and you want to just comment here below, how much debt are you in right now? It can be daunting, overwhelming, unbelievably stressful. It can cause havoc in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, in every area of your life. What you need is cash flow, smart plays with the money that you bring in, a constant, you gotta give to receive. So there's seeding, tithing, contributing, giving. You have to follow the principles in order to have success in your finances. You got to get rid of the things that are destroying you on the inside. It says the lender is slave to the borrower is slave to the lender. And that's where I was. I unfortunately lost some friendships over borrowing money for business. And even though it took me a long time, I paid the friends back, but it still, in many ways, it destroyed the friendship. It took a long time. And it's just the unfortunate thing about it. But if I knew then what I know now, I would never even have done that. I wouldn't have asked friends to borrow money or invest in my business, because I would have realized there's other ways to do it. But I didn't know. And through experience, I can help you build financial freedom, heal financially, build a cash flow business, set up strong assets and investments, and be able to ultimately be flourished and blessed with money. Now, do you want to be rich, or do you want to be poor? This year is the year that I do believe there will be the great divide. And what I mean by that is, right now there's typically 3 classes. There's a lower class, the middle class, and the upper class. We'll call the lower class poor or broke, and the upper class rich. And then we're going to call the middle class comfortable. Where do you see yourself? Are you lower class, middle class, or upper class when it comes to money? Now, there's no shame in your game here. You don't have to fake it to make it. Trust me. In fact, that is quite opposite of what you need to do. I was truly vulnerable of my situation in 2018 to the tune of this. I was in Budapest, Hungary. I had a goal to earn $100 a day. Some days I would do it and some days I wouldn't. Okay, and the days that I did it were fine. I got an Airbnb. I paid for my food, so I had a place to stay, food, and I went to a coffee shop and worked. But the days that I didn't do it were tough. I didn't know where I'd stay that night. I didn't know what I would eat that day. And I remember the day when my phone got shut off and I'm on the other side of the world. And I had like a $380 phone bill and I didn't have the money to pay for it. And I was like, man, this is like stressful, embarrassing. Keith, what's up, my brother? But you know what? I just said, hey, here I am. And I know everyone thinks I'm rich and people, one of the favorite things I like about when people say about me is that Steven doesn't work. Like, he just travels around. And, people ask me all the time, like, did you receive an inheritance? The answer is no. I was never given an inheritance. Are you like rich? You have all this money? And the answer was no, I don't. Do you work? It doesn't look like you work. And, yes, I do. I just make it look real good. But I outwork 90% of people because I love what I do. I'm no stranger to 100-hour work weeks. I've invested 2x of the 10,000 hours to master your craft, like Malcolm Gladwell says in The Outlier. It takes 10,000 hours to master anything. I've done double that. I'm over 20,000 hours into this as an online marketer, building a business on the internet, really diving. I don't know why my brother's calling me on FaceTime. Hey, I'm on a Facebook Live, bud.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah, tune in and watch me, man. Facebook. So anyhow, I have a real deal story, and guess what? I won. Now, I would say right now I'm not like rich in the place I want to be, but I'm definitely not poor. On a 1 to 10, I'm going to put myself at an 8. I got a lot of work to do. I didn't know anything about taxes. I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know anything about corporate credit at all. In the last 2 years, I worked unbelievably hard on all of this. The first step was to fix my credit, which was a painful, long process until I learned that you could do it rapidly. So I found some people that I partnered up with where you could rapidly fix your credit, and I've turned around and done it with 3 people. The first guy increased his credit 200 points in about 30 days. The next one was my brother. He did it. He increased his credit score in 92 points in 30 days. And stories like that can change people's life. The next thing was to figure out the corporate credit. So I hired a coach. I paid $5,000. I spent 9 months to figure out how to build corporate credit for a company that I've had for 6 years that I never tried to do. And then the tax part. And I didn't know anything about taxes. I was the kind of typical person who was struggling with money. I was a 1099, so I was an independent contractor for different companies, and I would avoid paying the taxes. So I had to go back 10 years and do all of my taxes at once. And the only reason that happened is the IRS gave me a $22,000 bill, and I'm like, $22,000? I don't even think I had earned that much money total. It's because I didn't file. So when I had to go back and do the dirty work and deal with it, it started to build me confidence. I worked with an accountant for a while, and she really helped me out to get me back on track. She's a generalist accountant. She's not a specialist accountant in my industry. So later this year, I decided that I wanted to find a specialist accountant. I looked high and low. I found the best accountant in America in my business who understands this business intimately. They're specialists. So this is all they do. They have went through, reviewed my taxes, and helped me tremendously in just 1 month to transform all of that. And I've set up a business. I have a cash flow business that generates, on average, $100,000 to $125,000 a month last year. So we did over $1 million. The business, I reinvest everything in the business. I always reinvest. Like literally 90% is to reinvest and 10% is to seed, to give, to contribute. That's how I do it. And it has changed my life forever. Now I'm at this place where I want to turn around and help other people do the same thing. So I said, okay, I'm going to put what I believe to be the 9 most important parts of healing financially. And I'm going to tell them to you real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to charge thousands of dollars for this. I'm going to charge like, 10 bucks. So I'm going to give it to you for the price of lunch, because if you don't pay, you won't pay attention. So I'm going to give you access to this so you can go through it. I guide you and I dive in deep. Number one is called financial foundation. And within that, there's 3 sections. It's beat the poverty mindset, vision boards, goal setting, and time blocking, which I dive deep into. And then the next one is giving, seeding, and contribution. The next segment is called financial fitness, where I go into the mindset to make money. And then traffic for constant cash flow, no matter the type of business you have, whether you're an online marketer, an affiliate marketer, direct marketer, MLM, whatever you're doing. If you have a brick and mortar business, you need traffic. That's the people who are looking at your business to potentially buy your products or services. Without traffic, it doesn't matter how good your business is or how great your product is, you will not make money if you don't have people coming in to buy. Thank you, Jamie, for being here and for tagging people. And thanks for all of you for being here. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you spending your time here and commenting. I appreciate you sharing this. The next section is the conversions to capitalize. So if you have traffic, you have to figure out how to convert those prospects into customers, and those customers become a tribe or raving fans of your product or service or brand. And then the third segment is called financial future. In that, I break down the personal credit and the business credit. I then dive into assets, allocation, and investments. And then the final one, I give you the 5 keys to building your legacy, along with a bonus about that. Now, if you are here on this earth, it's to build a legacy. And to build a legacy, you must identify what a legacy means to you, understand what your calling is, and then I kind of guide you through this process of the 5 keys to building your lasting legacy. So I put all of this into something that I literally give to you for the price of lunch or a coffee. And the question I have for you is, would this benefit you, and do you want access to it when we release it next week? If the answer is yes, just comment below 2021. Also, if you will, shoot me a message right now or right after this, a personal message, and you can just say 2021, heal financially. I want to get access to this. I want to heal my finances this year. I want to set things up, and I want to make this happen. This is my year to do it. Okay, so comment that below, send me a message. Again, share this if you want. Now, just a couple more minutes, and I'm going to give away something which is on my neck. On my neck right here, I have a sterling silver heel pendant. Now, my nephew Gabe was wearing this, and he said, man, he was like, dude, that looks really good on you. And he's wearing this, and he's like, yeah, it gives me superpowers. And I'm like, man, dude, it looks good on you. So I ended up just putting one on, because I at first I thought this was more for a girl or, child. But when I put it on, I really loved what it made me feel like, because the word heal means something to me. It means to return to wholeness, to deliver, to become your greatest. And so healing is something I'm always working on. Healing my mind, transforming my mind, healing my heart, that broken heart from the past, healing, physically, spiritually, emotionally, relationships, and healing financially. And so I really feel driven and called right now to help people with this. Something that I don't really find out there in the marketplace. I don't see a lot of people helping others with this. And it's hard to find people who aren't just trying to sell you a product to make money. So I want to do this and give it to you and really help you get on the right path for the future, for financial success and freedom. All right, so everyone's commenting 2021. It's good to see it. Again, tag a couple friends and shoot me a message that says 2021 so I can send you the information to check this out when we get started. Also, we are growing, and it's painful to grow. Our company has done so much in the last 6 months, kind of underground, to really make this year huge. I understand there's a lot of political tension, there's a lot of uncertainty in the whole entire global market. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, and I can just tell you, no matter what happens next week on Inauguration Day, no matter what, there's going to be people who are disappointed and there's going to be people who are excited, and it's inevitable. And I think it's going to be wild what happens. Like, people's minds are going to be blown. I also feel that we're going to have a super shift in the whole way that the money works, the banks work, the economies work, business works. And so you need to now be forward thinking about what you want to do in your future. So what I decided is that I'm no longer going to, go out and just kind of just connect with anyone and everyone about the stuff that I want to share. I want to create a private group where I come in and connect with you and do like a Zoom probably 3 times a week. And I come in and I spend 30 minutes giving you the most relevant information that you need to know, and then doing some questions and answers. This is the only place that I'm going to do that. And so I'm going to do something where you're going to pay like $1 a day or something like that. And this is going to be the space where I'm going to talk about the stuff that I do not talk about ever on the internet. I don't talk about it on Facebook. I rarely talk about it in private conversations unless somebody's right in front of me. And I want to do it in a closed group of action takers, of leaders, people who really want to become their greatest. I'm not going to charge a big amount of money for it because that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing this to create a relationship with you. I'm doing this so I can help you heal financially and become your greatest. I'm doing this so I can share with you all the wisdom that I have on these things. And I'm doing this so I can find A-plus players that I can either partner up with you in your business, I can invest into your business, we can create some sort of partnership, or I can hire people to work in our growing business. So I want to recruit A-plus players and either create partnerships with you in your business where I'm marketing your business or you're marketing my business, or I'm hiring you or I'm investing into your business. So those are going to be a lot of the outcomes of it. But the number one reason we're going to do it is to create a relationship. I'm going to give you value that I do not share publicly. We're going to do it in a private group. You will pay a very small amount simply because of this. I don't want people just coming in there who don't pay attention because I'm going to pour everything I have into it. I'm going to start it in February, and I don't even know the name of it. We'll just call it, who's got the word? Where's the word at? I don't know. I just want to call it something. We'll figure out the name of it later. But for now, just comment below circle. It'll be the inner circle. Just comment circle because it's kind of like this. And we're going to circle up. I'm going to tell you the books that I'm reading. I'm going to share with you the things that I'm writing. I'm going to show you all the investments I'm doing. I'm going to show you all the accounts that I have. I'm going to show you all the income streams I have. I'm going to show you all my marketing strategies. I'm going to show all the things I do not show in this private group. And I'm just going to open it up now to let you know I'll be doing it in February. If you want to be part of this inner circle, and I'm not doing what do they call them? The signs of the Illuminati. I'm not doing that. I'm doing a heel circle, okay? So that even look weird, but so send me a message that says I want to be in Stephen Munson's inner circle education, whatever it is. Just comment, send me a message so I know, and I can send you an invite when we launch this, and it'll be in February. All right, that's the only place I'm going to share this information. So I just wanted to open that up for you. Now, let's go ahead and give this away because I got to run. But I want to give away this tonight, one of these sterling silvers. Now, we bought them. I think we bought 100 of them at wholesale. We were selling them for about $200. We weren't making. We didn't do it to make money. We just wanted people to have them. I believe we had like 30 left, and I did a promotion. I don't know how many there's left, but I know I have one here. So I have one here. It's beautiful. It's a collector's item. This isn't. This is where it's waxed in there, so it's totally waxed in. It's got the heel logo here. It's adjustable, 16, 17, or 18 inch. It has the little heel logo on the clasp, so it's beautiful. I'll mail this to you. You won't have to pay for shipping or anything. I'm going to give it to you absolutely free. And I'm going to tell you how to get it in just one moment, because I want to say one more thing before I give this away. I'm not a doom and gloom kind of guy. I'm an internal optimist. That's who I am. I'm guessing that's how I'll always be. My heart is not heavy. I don't feel a heaviness like I feel a calling, like God's calling. And what I feel God saying in my spirit, I feel this, that it's time for all of us to let go of the past, to stop trying to change everyone around you. Change you from within. Don't try to fix all the problems of the world before we've addressed the problems within. It's really time to stand up and lead. It's time to get massive control over your finances and money. It's time to have emotional mastery so you can navigate through the future. This is the time to be a visionary and to see forward. This is when you look past the obstacles and you look for the opportunities. 2020 was a year filled with problems. And that's where people get rich. 2021 is probably going to be crazier. There's an unbelievable opportunity right now to crush it. So I feel in my spirit is that God's saying, hey, look, I want you to take all of this that you learned so you will see why you went through all of this, so you understand, and just pour it out and gather a group, help one another, unite, and take flight. And so I'm calling leaders to rise. I'm calling those of you who knew inside all the time you were a leader, but you haven't stepped into the role to step into the role now. And I want to do that with you, united, on your team, working together, helping one another. So we have to answer that calling. Let's do it. All right, let's make it happen. Who's with me? Just say leader 2021. All right. So here we go. I want to give this away. Now, whoever wins this, I'm going to ship it to you tomorrow. What I want you to do is this. All you need to do is comment below why you deserve this. Why you deserve it. Now, you might get it for yourself. It might be a gift for someone else. You might give it to your child. You might give it to your wife. You might wear it yourself. It doesn't matter. But why do you deserve this? And I'll tell you why I'm asking you this question. It's very specific. Many people are so caught in the past and consumed with their failures and mistakes that they have not stepped into deservability. Until you allow the abundance to flow in your life, it will be permanently blocked. So why do you deserve this? And I'm just going to pick one and send it to you. I'm going to read all of them. Why do you deserve this? And I want to send this to somebody. Now, you might deserve it just because you've been fighting and failing, but you're staying on positive and you're going to keep pressing on. You might deserve this because, you've had a rough year and you're ready for a breakthrough, but you're not complaining, you're not arguing, you're not negative, you're not doubtful. You just had a rough year and things didn't go your way and you're like, I need a breakthrough. So I want to send this to someone special, and all you got to do is write it down. Okay? Write it down so everyone can see it. I'm going to pick a winner tonight. I'll announce it tomorrow. We'll mail it to you, and you have this beautiful little necklace that you can wear or give away, whatever it may be. It could be a gift for your mom, it could be a gift for your child, but one of you are here to receive this today. Now, for everyone, you can't lose, because once you write down why you deserve a gift, guess what? You'll start to receive regardless if I select you or not. Okay? I'm going to read them all. I love you. Have a fantastic night. If you got anything from this, just go ahead and share it. Again, reach out if you want to be part of this inner circle. If you want to have access to the 2021 Heal Financially for the price of lunch, and we'll deliver that to you next week. Got a lot of cool things, and I look forward to talking with you again. So it's my first Facebook Live of the year. Now, tomorrow when I go live, or Monday, I'm going to break down. I have my 10-year goals and dreams. There's 30 of them, plus my action steps. I'm going to do this publicly tomorrow to show you exactly where I'm going in the next 10 to 20 years, how I'm going to get there, and how you can do that as well in your life. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again soon. It's time to heal. Every second, every minute, every hour, and every day. It's on